Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy TZ here with another Madden 17 video. I was going to say Ultimate Team, but it's not Ultimate Team. This is actually just going to be a scheme video, basically. And this is the easiest running scheme and also the best running scheme in Madden 17. It's something I went to at the beginning of the year, and then once they kind of patched running and it was really hard to run, I kind of went away from it. But now that running's kind of back, I'm back to it. So it's in the Arizona Cardinals playbook. It's in the jumbo pair formation, single back jumbo pair. What you're going to want to do is come out in the counter weak. Okay, and we're playing the Redskins. I don't know, I just picked them. Put them in a Tampa 2. Yes. Okay, so you're going to see you have a counter here, and then as your quick audibles, you have a dive and a stretch. The reason this running scheme is so good is because you have a run to each side, and you don't have to, you can do it based on what you see with the defense. You don't have to come out in one of them. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come out in just the, or you don't have to come out and stretch and have just the dive. You know what I mean? Or you don't come out in the counter and have just the dive. You have the stretch too. So you run these three plays. There's the counter, and they're all really good too. It's the other thing that makes it work so well. The counters are just really good in this game for some reason. You have the dive, and then you have the stretch. And now basically, as you see the stretch is bottled up there, basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come out and read the defense. Like here, I would run the counter 100% of the time. As you can see, again, we're picking up big yards. You just got to come out and you got to read the defense. You got to read their user, and you just go from there. And it's really, really easy and really effective. Against this front, I'm running counter all day. Maybe if they start dragging a guy out there, I run a dive. You see, we gash him up the middle. There's no way I want to run a stretch against this front. But then they start adjusting for the counter, the dive, and they start moving the linebackers over. Then you hit them with the stretch to the outside. And then you got three tight ends out there blocking. But as you can see, against that, the stretch isn't going anywhere. So as long as you come out and you make the right read, you're gonna be able to run the ball very effective. So that time, my guy got in the way, but you get the idea. There, we run the dive, and they're all very good running plays. The stretch is probably the weakest of the three, but when you're going to use the stretch is when they're going to way overcompensate for the counter and the dive. So it still works like a charm, to be honest. And now what makes no great running scheme or formation is complete without some passing plays off it. So the first one is one of your quick audibles, PAC. You have Y stick. I don't go to this ever. It's just bland play. But PAC, basically what makes this play so good is, first of all, if they are running 4-4, which a lot of people do against this, as long as they're not sliding their linebacker out or making any adjustments at that corner, that is there literally all day because that corner's in a deep zone. So you can hit that all day if they're in a 4-4. They'll start having to slide that guy out and do other stuff. But you could just hit that every single time. It's very nice. And then, let's say, if they get real ballsy, they can put that guy in a flat zone over there. That's really the only way to take that away, that corner and flat zone. But then if you just hit him over the top, or you think they're run committing, I'll do something like this. Just hit him over the top for 6 if they're run committing, or they put that guy in the flat zone. It's a touchdown every single time. And then what I really like to do off this play is, because this play action, I'll basically just drag that outside guy, and this works great in the red zone. It's not really going to work right now because there's no user, but hike the ball, and then snap throw high pass. That wasn't a high pass by Carson Palmer. As you can see, it's not going to work right now because there's no user, but basically you want to get that user flowing down, especially in the red zone, and then snap throw a high pass. I don't know what Carson Palmer's doing out here, but you know high passes in this game. They're so effective. They're so good. And you can throw it to either guy. There's a high pass, but he dropped it. As you can see, it doesn't work well because there's no user again, like I'm saying, and they're just in a base cover too. But that's what you really want to go to kind of just get them once you know like their users coming up. They're coming up. Go to that little pop pass. Big time play down the seam. If you're in the red zone, touchdown all day. Great play. Now your audibles, You can only audible to the single back jumbo, but in this you do have mesh, which is you have two corners, two drag patterns. Very, very tough play to defend. See, they drop off, you throw the drag, easy yards. And then if they're playing down, you throw the corners, obviously. And then you have PA dive, which is actually a pretty good play. You got a bench concept over there. You got a deep post over the middle. You got a streak, which I'll probably take away that streak and go like that. And your quick audible run is a dive from this formation. But the other formation is better. This isn't bad though. As you can see, you just run bench to that side. It's good if you really want to throw the ball. They're really, really stacking the box. You can audible to that. But we're going to go back into the jumbo pair. And we're going to look at one more passing play. You have this PA counter shot. I don't love it, personally. I don't really use it. You have spacing. You have the 0-1 trap. I don't like auto motion, though. But the play I do like is mountain spot. Because if you're passing, you can get rid of the auto motion. So you see, it's basically like that. And I like to run this play like this. And I'll usually block the halfback. So again, you're creating bench to that side. And then you got a drag and a corner on the other side. You can hit that. And again, this is similar to the other play, but now you don't have the audible formations, and you still have the dive and the stretch. You are missing the counter now, but you still have the dive and the stretch. You can hit that if he ever gets over there. I actually play that really well. Good. But you get the idea. Go like that. Then you can also change which guy's going on the drag too. So if they're trying to cross around him, it's not really going to work. Take the bench out there, make him start playing hard flats, hit him over the top. But yeah, this formation is so effective. And then if you want, come right down to the dive. Come right down to the stretch. That was terrible running by me. But this is really the best and the easiest running scheme in the game for a couple of reasons. One, because you can come out and you got all those quick audibles. And two, because you have great passing plays out of this. That makes it just so tough to defend. A lot of times I like to come out on this in my first drive almost, see if they can kind of stop it. So if they can't, I'm just going to run down them. Low risk, high reward. Then also, if I ever need to chew clock, end of the game, I'm winning. I love going down to this. A lot of times I know when the run commit to, so I end up hitting them for a big time touchdown. Or they'll be in that 4-4, they won't do anything to that receiver over there. And I'll just hit him with a little out route for 8 yards. Game over, first down. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I am out.